Hello and welcome to my TV roundup. On Casualty, Jodie finds herself with the world's worst Uber driver.
What's that?
Yeah, 1-star rating for him. There's a weird moment in the emergency department as well, as Nurse Ryan scans his patient like a barcode at a supermarket checkout. I snuck into St James's Park the other day and put some of this in a Newcastle player's AirPods. I wonder if he's going to notice.
Just keeps on delivering, doesn't it, this Premier League season? And it is certainly delivered for Newcastle this season.
That was me. Waterloo Road is back. I know. And last term, someone was caught vaping in the science lab. So this year, the teachers are taking some serious precautions. Seems a bit much, doesn't it? In this episode, the students are playing a charity football match alongside the police after there was tension between the police and the students last year.
That's why we're organising a charity football game at lunchtime. The kids are going to be playing alongside the police.
I'm sure it'll be a great, fun, friendly bonding session though.
Tell you I didn't do anything.
I want you off the pitch.
He went for me.
I said
Go.
move it.
Wait, go. Get off here.
Oh dear. Now, for some reason, and I can't work it out, Eminem is leading his team's warm-up by doing the hokey cokey. After a quick rendition of Ring a Ring of Roses as well, Eminem gets more serious and tries to psych out the other team. Ooh, I wouldn't want to mess with him. I wonder how else he's going to try and scare the other team.
Good, clean game. It's a chance for us to...
That's just a bit weird actually. Now over to West London, and there's been reports in Chelsea that an ice cream van driver has had his jacket stolen and he's been mugged. I wonder if we'll see any clues as to who the prime suspect might be.
Oh, hi, girls.
Oh, hi.
Look at you two. Oh.
Masterchef is also back. And this week there was a contestant that wanted to add a surprise ingredient to his food.
I've got some really well composted horse manure, which I'm going to add.
No, of course, this is Gardener's World. And this week Monty tells us about his son.
I've got this ginger which will grow tall. It'll grow up about like that.
Oh, he's got a little ginger that he thinks will grow tall. Well, I've got time that's being wasted by watching a show about gardening. Oh, they look really nice though.
Because the tulips, as you can see, have been wrecked and reduced in many cases to tatters and rags.
Yeah, well, alright, well, I'm not an expert. Rekha here is telling us about her favourite aubergines.
In the purple stakes, there's lots of choice. Reliable Black Beauty has absolutely delivered, and Slim Jim is fruiting like mad.
So her favourite aubergines are Reliable Black Beauty and Slim Jim. Does anyone else feel like these are just the nicknames for the dick pics in her camera roll? Over to Masterchef now, and Vanessa is educating Greg Wallace on how to please a woman.
Yeah, everything with your hands. You used these 4 fingers and then you leave your little pinky behind.
Nicholas seems to have vomited in his sieve.
Outside, and with a crab running through it.
You can't serve that, that's gross. Now, I was actually in the Masterchef kitchen last week, but I've had this really itchy elbow recently, and it's actually eczema, and I feel like when I was itching it, a few of my elbow dead skin flakes were going onto the chopping board, but I don't think there was much. I don't think anyone will notice.
Dave is showing us technique.
Ooh, sorry, I should see a doctor about that. Chariot is telling us about the meal she's preparing.
My fiance loves this dish. I've been cooking this dish about 20 times maybe. And one day, and I said, would you like baoban for dinner? He said, no. No more baoban. He must have been eating too many of them.
Or he just thinks it tastes shit. Omar's a bit upset with how his duck turned out.
Omar has served his interpretation of gyros.
Ooh, that's a very, very rare duck. This works for me, but I would have to pick through these bits of duck. There are some bits I wouldn't eat.
I'm a bit disappointed that Greg's meat was a bit undercooked. Some of it was fine, some of it wasn't. Bloody duck.
Yeah, we'll blame that dead duck that you didn't cook for long enough. Let's be honest, mate, you ducked up big time. Now, over to Britain's Got Talent on Saturday night, and Greg Wallace is here as well. The man is everywhere. You know, I went to Argos the other day looking for some white chairs for around the house, and there was none in stock anywhere. I can't imagine why. The judges are so dramatic. I could do that. okay, maybe not that bit. Over to Coronation Street now, and Craig is a liar. 1, because I don't think it's his birthday today, and 2, that is definitely not his real age.
You mentioned something.
Which you later allowed me to go.
You know, that's like you interrogate.
Has anyone seen Jackson anywhere? I'm sure I just saw him. There you are. What are you doing behind there? Get up. You're in shot. It's your turn. Now, the new series of Selling Sunset is back. Now, for UK viewers that don't know about Selling Sunset, we get to see beautiful houses. It's basically Homes Under the Hammer. Just imagine Dion Dublin has had lip filler, a boob job, and bitches about his colleagues all day. Now, are you guys ready for the funniest moment of the series? Well, Chriselle is visiting her new girlfriend's sound studio. She's a recording artist, and Chriselle is such a rascal. She's never been in the studio before, and wait for this, it's hilarious.
You're good. Let's go again from the top. I wouldn't push all the buttons. Oh my god, that was so funny.
So funny, wasn't it? So funny the way she...
Let's go again from the top.
Actually, no, it wasn't funny at all. Your girlfriend's a liar, Chriselle. She's a liar. Last week we saw another episode of Gordon Ramsay's Future Food Stars. And Amy's been speaking to my ex-girlfriends about what it's like to sleep with me.
How small does it feel though? So small.
Yeah, well, size isn't everything, and my uncle tells me that it's massive, so who's the real winner? Has anyone seen the Patty guy anywhere? I can't find him.
Your social media...
Oh, there he is. Thank God he's wearing that t-shirt. So for this challenge, the teams had to work with restaurants to create a viral social media post. Sadly, the blue team relied on 2 wine mums drinking on the beach for help.
Ladies, I'm going to run up to you, hold in 2 things. I need you to choose this one.
Okay, guys, so Flo said choose the one on the right, okay? You just need to choose the one on the right. Simple instructions, you can't get it wrong.
This or that? This one. This one? No, we need to do it again.
Oh, you had one job. That's all for this week. See you next Wednesday.